To what do we owe the pleasure of Jedi presence on our humble ship?
My name is Yord Fandar, Knight of the Jedi Order, and this is my Padawan.
Welcome everyone, this is Master's Joke, also Master's Joke 75 on Instagram. So quite a lot of haters of the Acolyte retro collection in my box opening video when I received my parcel from Hasbro Pulse. Now, I know the Acolyte is not a very popular Disney Plus series. We all know that, but the figures are different. These are action figures. These are Star Wars action figures. They're the retro collection. I love the retro collection. I understand people hating the Acolyte. I can understand why people might hate the hate the actual action figures. But I love the retro collection. I don't know if you're aware. I love the retro collection. I'm really, look, as I said in my last video, I'm not really interested in the characters of May or Osha, let alone their mum. I've got no interest. I've got to be honest, I've got no interest in those characters. But I love the retro collection, and I like what Hasbro Pulse have been putting out. There seems to be a kind of Hasbro seems to have come to a price point now. So we know that these figures cost like £10–11. So we're making progress. The card backs are thicker. They're better condition. We're getting there. I mean, and I'm all interested in this. This is why I love the retro collection, and it's also a little bit of nostalgia. Now you'll argue and say, "What are you talking about, nostalgia?" It's the action figures. They remind me of the 80s, especially this Jedi. What's his name? I don't know what his name is. Jedi Knight Yord Fandar. He's got a yellow lightsaber. That is proper nostalgia. That's Luke Skywalker from Empire Strikes Back. Nostalgia overload. I love the figures. And look, if you don't like them, what are you doing watching my video? I don't understand. Honestly, I respect everyone's views, but if you do, you know, as you put in the comments, if you do think they're shite, turn off now and watch. I don't know. What can you watch? I don't know. Who would I? I don't know. You can watch something else. Just turn it off. But I'm being very careful what I say. But I really like these, and I'm really interested in the Jedi Knights, because I do love the retro collection. I do like comparisons as well. I like comparing my original line figures with the reissued retro collection. For example, I've still got my Yak face, and I remember the shock. You know, as I've said, Hasbro Pulse seemed to have made, you know, some progress, but I remember the shock opening up my my Yak face and comparing him to my original Yak face from Tesco's Christmas 1985. This guy's got no ears. So, shocking. It is absolutely shocking that my Yak face has no ears. No ears. I didn't know it until I'd actually opened up the actual figure. Is he a variant? Is he worth extra money? Because the strangely enough, the Yak from the Return of the Jedi box set, which is now going for stupid money on Evil Bay, Yak face and Mon Mothma in particular are going for crazy prices as like individual carded figures, let alone a figure that has been opened. So I don't know, I think I did well, but do you think my earless Yak face is worth a little bit extra as a variant? Who knows? Who cares? I'll never get rid of him, because I buy these because I enjoy them, and that's what it's all about. I'm not one of these collectors who who you can tell. I mean, you can watch some of the channels, but you can tell some of these guys, they're addicted. They can't stop, and they buy any old rubbish. Now, you might say that this is a load of rubbish, but I've always said the retro collection is my action figure of choice. And if they bring out more releases, I mean, I would like them to get back to the original trilogy, which is what's going to happen with the next retro collection release, which I just can't wait for. But I'm enjoying these releases. I really enjoy them, and I enjoy comparing them. So, yeah, Yak Face was shocking, but I'd never get rid of this little guy. I think he's great. And with Jedi Knight Yord Fandar, I want to look at the quality of his like Jedi robe. So I've got my Luke from Return of the Jedi. Well, no, this is from the Mandalorian. I've got my Luke from Return of the Jedi, and these are all like retro collection. I've got my Anakin from the Revenge of the Sith. Just realised that he's actually in demand toys selling Luke, because Luke, I've said this before, Luke was never available. Luke from the Mandalorian was never available in lame, which I just find amazing. I don't know why. $3.99, it's still available in demand toys. So I bought a few of them, and I put one of the cloaks on Anakin. I think it looks great. And then I've got my Obi-Wan Kenobi from episode 1. Now he's got Qui-Gon Jinn's cloak on, because I did a custom on my Qui-Gon Jinn, and I've given him one of the episode 1, you know, the accessory packs from Tatooine, so he's wearing that. But yeah, I love the Jedi figures. So yeah, I'm interested to see what May, Osha and their mum kind of, you know, look like, because I think they do look like quality figures, but I'm mainly interested in the Jedis. And say what you like about the Acolyte, yeah, it wasn't great. It's the weakest show out of all the Disney Plus Star Wars series. I mean, it's I think it's probably the weakest. I don't know. It's probably one of the weakest bits of material ever produced by Disney, if I'm being honest. But I did enjoy moments of it, and I did enjoy the Jedis, like Jedi Master Soul. I thought it was great, and I also liked the Jedi Padawan Jeki Lon. And yeah, I don't know their names. I'm reading the pills on the card backs, because yeah, I watched it once and that was it. It wasn't great, but yeah, I just love the retro collection, and that's why I bought it. And honestly, if you don't like it, just switch off. Honestly, I don't mind at all. I do not mind at all. I've got 6 figures to open, and then it'll be back to opening up other stuff. You know, that's what I do on this channel. I open a bit of everything. So let's get back to Jedi Knight Yord Fandar. One of the things, and I have said this before, but I wish that I mean, they are making improvements, and I really do think that Hasbro will get there. But one of the things that I don't like about these cards is that you can't stand them up. They just fall over. Whereas the earlier retro collection cards, even though they were really thin and weak, because the bubble, this part here was a little bit kind of lower, and you could stand them up straight. So I've got my Star Wars Disney mug holding up Yord at the moment. Again, it's a lovely image on there. I really do like that image. I think it's really nice. I just love the fact he's got a yellow lightsaber. That's why I'm opening him first. I'm going to do the Jedis first. I think I'm probably going to do Jedi Master Soul next, because I want to check out his Jedi kind of cape. And I really do think it's the same kind of material they used on the Tusken Raider from the Book of Boba Fett retro collection. So that'll be interesting to see. But yeah, the card this has got to be the thickest card on a retro collection figure. I would say it's not bad. It's not bad at all. But for the money that you pay, I mean, I know these are like, what was it? I think it was £61 for the box set. I want the same thickness. I want the same thickness as the vintage collection. I think, you know, because most people buy these to kind of display on the wall. They don't buy them to open, but I always buy them to open. But yeah, I really like it, and they've also they've got to do something about the back of these cards. They're so boring. They've got to do something, but they'll get there. They'll definitely get there. I'm hoping that the thickness of the cloak will be as good a quality as I've seen in previous retro collection releases. And one thing I have noticed, I mean, with the ding on the top here, it seems to be on a few of the figures, and this is because the retro collection, the actual box that these figures come in, is too small. It's too small for these figures. Probably because they're using I'm imagining they're using the same size boxes for 6 figures, but they thickened the card. So, you know, they do one positive thing and then they forget that, you know, if you're going to make the card thicker, it's not going to fit in the same box that you normally send them out in. So, yeah, Hasbro definitely need to make the box slightly bigger so you can actually fit your figures back in. But that's where that kind of little dings come from. A little bit of creasing here and there, nothing serious. I mean, you know, not bad at all. And I've obviously picked the best out of both my boxes that I picked up. But yeah, I'm gonna, you know, I know I've waffled on, but as I said, just turn off. You don't have to watch it. I appreciate your comments, but you don't have to watch. You know, this is all about the retro collection, and you know, honestly, I don't care if you don't like it. Just switch off. But let's open up Jedi Knight Yord Fandar and compare him to the other Jedis that I've got in my retro collection. And there he is in his bubble tray. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad thickness on there. That does look really, really good. So I'm going to get him out of the I mean, he doesn't look anything like the actor whatsoever, but it's retro, isn't it? But I'm going to get him out of the tray. We'll take a look at him. Take a look at his proper 1980s retro yellow lightsaber, and kind of go from there. But I don't care. I'm really excited about this figure, and I'm seeing some, because you can't really see what's underneath his Jedi robes, but yeah, it's looking good. I'm excited. I can see some gold paint applications on his are they gauntlets or gloves? So I'm going to get him out. We'll have a proper look. Right, so here's Yord Fandar, and I like his facial sculpt. I think he looks quite good. The actual Jedi robes, they are really thick, because I was concerned that they wouldn't be kind of thick at all, but it's nice thick material. It's I mean, at first I thought it was I thought it would be the same as Qui-Gon Jinn or Mace Windu, because they've got similar kind of Jedi robes. But this one, this seems to be a completely different. I mean, I might be wrong, but let's have a look at. That's Obi-Wan. I don't know. It's a different colour brown straight away. So it's a different colour, but I think it's a different style. It's a different style, kind of cloak, robes. The actual the hood, there just seems to be a bit more material, so you can see his head, and I like that. You know, whereas if you can see, I mean, I know this is Qui-Gon Jinn's, but if you have a look at Obi-Wan, you can't really see his face when he's got the hood up, which is fine, because that's very much like Obi-Wan in like A New Hope. But I do like that there seems to be a little bit more material around the actual hood. so you can actually see his face. And it's a, yeah, as I said, it's a nice, thick, well-made Jedi cape. And also, I mean, I'm gonna take so we can have a proper look at him. I'll take the robes off, and yeah, look at that. I mean, it does look really, really good. I really like that. I like the gold, the kind of gold paint applications on his gloves, or would you call them gauntlets? It's because I love Jedi. It's nice to have a brand new kind of Jedi action figure, and in relation to the nostalgia and nods to the past, I mean, I know we've obviously got his yellow lightsaber, but even, and I noticed this in the when I watched the Acolyte, because the Acolyte is set, it's 100 years. I'm sure, you know what, and I haven't done any research because I can't be bothered, because I think the Acolyte is finished. I don't think we'll ever hear anything more from the Acolyte, but I believe it's 100 years before like a Phantom Menace. So I noticed that the colours of the Jedi's outfits were different. Very kind of yellow and mustard, like a mustard type kind of colour. But this actual figure, this Yord, he looks like a vintage figure that has gone yellow in the sun. You know, because we've all seen them where a figure's gone yellow on the front and maybe it's still got the original colour on the back. So I know it's supposed to be like that, but that's what it reminds me of. But I like it. I really like the figure. You know, obviously it's got no articulation apart from the basics. But I mean, and the reason I'm doing this is because I want to make sure that he can fit in a vehicle, because Hasbro need to start releasing some kind of vehicles for the retro collection. I love playing with my original vehicles, you know, from my childhood, or even like the vintage collection stuff. I'll have the retro collection figures in my vintage collection vehicles or corridors all day long. But I'd love Hasbro just to release just like maybe a couple of bits or mini rigs, because there's been nothing. I mean, there's so many figures now, but you've got to give us something else, Hasbro. You know, you've got to give us something else. But this is really nice. I really like him. And then you've got his lightsaber as well. And it's the standard. We've all seen it. It's the standard yellow lightsaber. But it's a nice bit of plastic there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set him up, and we will have a proper look. And also, I do know that I didn't mention opening this figure like it was Christmas 1985, because I'm trying to be because these are the Acolyte and they're not from 1985. I'm taking this series of 6 videos in a different direction. So I won't be opening any of these like it was Christmas 1985, which I'm sure the majority of you will be happy about. So let's set him up and we'll take a proper look. I've got to be honest, I'm really impressed by Yord. It's a brand new sculpt. We've got to remember, it's a brand new sculpt. I think Hasbro have done a really good job. He's got a yellow lightsaber. What more can I say? Proper nod to the past. And he holds his weapon really, really well. He's got a nice, because this was one of the issues I had with some of the Star Wars retro collection, especially the first A New Hope wave that were released. They can't hold their weapons, whereas it's a lovely tight fit on his lightsaber. I love the paint applications on his gauntlets. Honestly, I think it's great. Say what you like about the Acolyte. This is about the actual action figure, the toy. I'll give it 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 any day of the week. I love Jedis. Long may they continue from Hasbro Pulse. And then he's got his brothers. So he's got Obi-Wan, Return of the Jedi Luke. It's all part of the collection. Book of Boba Fett Luke. And then we've got Anakin there as well. Honestly, it's great to have another edition. And I'm really looking forward to the next release. But yeah, really, honestly, I'm really impressed. And the thing is, as I said, even though I'm not really into the character of May or Osha, I'm interested to see the figures, especially May with her 2 accessories and the vinyl cape, because I think I wasn't sure if the vinyl cape worked with Greef, because I don't know. I kind of felt the Mandalorian wave was kind of, I don't know. I mean, the thing is, I make all this stuff up in my head, but was kind of like after Return of the Jedi. So it shouldn't be going back to vinyl capes, because the vinyl capes are more like 70s. So in that respect, it didn't kind of work for me. But the Acolyte is, I know it's ridiculous, but the Acolyte is based even before the prequels. And I really think that, I mean, you can just make out May in the background there, but I really think that May's kind of purple vinyl cape really works. But we'll see for sure when I get that one open. But I'm going to open the Jedi. The Jedi's going to be first, and then I'll open up the the twins and their mum kind of after. And I think that's when my viewers will kind of stop watching. But that is the end of the video. Honestly, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It lets me know you care. It also helps the channel. Let's get Yak Face in there as well. And I'll see you in the next one.